My stepdad's secret. I woke up to the sound of my little brother crying. It wasn't normal crying. It was like something was wrong. I got up, my heart beating fast, and walked to the sitting room. That's when I saw him, my stepfather, standing over my brother with a belt in his hand. "You think you can eat my food and sleep like a king?" he growled. My brother, just 6 years old, was curled up on the floor, his tiny hands over his head. He had peed himself. I could still smell the soup we ate for dinner, but now it mixed with the sharp smell of urine. I was 12, old enough to know that if I said anything I would be next. But I couldn't just watch. "Please, sir, he's just a child," I whispered. My stepfather turned his head slowly toward me. His eyes were dark, empty. He didn't say a word, just walked past me into his room, slamming the door. I ran to my brother, helped him up, and cleaned him the best I could. We didn't sleep that night. It wasn't the first time. My mother had married this man after my father died. At first, he was kind. Then, little by little, he changed. He never hit my mother, but he made sure we suffered. He would eat the best parts of the food and leave us scraps. If we looked at him the wrong way, we got the belt. One time, my brother spilled palm oil on the floor. My stepfather made him kneel outside on gravel for hours. My mother begged, but she couldn't do anything. She worked late most days, and when she wasn't around, we were at his mercy. The worst part? No one believed us. "He's strict because he loves you," our aunt said. "Respect him, and he won't hurt you." They didn't see the way he would wake us up in the middle of the night just to punish us for things we didn't do. They didn't hear him whisper in our ears, "No one will save you." One day it got too far. My brother had a fever. He was weak, sweating, barely able to stand. My mother had left money for medicine, but my stepfather took it. "If he dies, he said. That night, as my brother shivered beside me, I made a decision. I waited until my stepfather was snoring, then I took the money he always hid under his mattress. I carried my brother on my back and ran to the neighbor's house. I didn't care if I got beaten. I just needed help. The neighbors took us in, and when my mother came home, they told her everything. I thought she would defend him, but when she saw my brother lying there, too weak to move, something in her broke. She packed our bags the next morning. We left and never looked back. Years later, I heard my stepfather got sick. No one took care of him. He died alone. Some say it was karma. I just call it justice.